My problem with The Last of Us 2 is, man, I mean, it's so many things. I'm gonna start with Joel. Joel, he's not a good guy, unfortunately. As much as we like him from the first game and that journey, it blinds us to who he really is. Right? He is a villain, and not in our story, but in Abby's story. We watch him lose his daughter, and you see what losing his daughter did to him, right? I mean, he never got over it. Even after 20 years, he didn't get over that, right? Like he never healed at all, in probably at all, right? He functioned as a human being, but he didn't heal. Um, and it's obvious because he was the worst person to ever be chosen to move Ellie across the country into St. Mary's Hospital in Seattle, because he gets attached to his little girl, and what does he do? He murders everyone so he can keep her to himself because he can't live without her. It's sad. And in the process, he does an evil worse than the evil that was done to him when the zombie apocalypse broke out. Someone shot at him, killed his daughter, and now he's a man with no daughter. And then what does he do in the process of trying to preserve him having a daughter figure in the end of the game? He kills someone's father, right? So he loses a daughter and someone loses a father. But he's not even aware of that because he's just mindlessly killing, and even after time to reflect on what he's done, he says if he could go back, he would do it again. He would do it all again. He would do it all again. That's not good. So yeah, he's a villain, right? But not even only that, but the world continues to just be in turmoil and shit thanks to his actions, right? That was all to save the world, Ellie dying, right? And now the world gets to keep being full of zombies and all this shit. Now, that's just to give you context on how Abby, she's not a bad person, right? People think she's bad because of the execution of how they introduced the character. Probably the worst way to introduce her as a character. But as soon as you torture yourself and get through the rest of the game, because in the beginning of the game they make you not want to play it anymore. Um, yeah, you like play as Joe for like what, 2 minutes? Ride into town and there it is. That's all you get. Ha, you thought. They're terrible. Oh, they're terrible. But no, that's the worst way to introduce a character. And then after that, you torture yourself and play through the rest of the game, and you do understand Abby, right? And if your eyes are open and you're listening and looking, and not blinded by your anger of Abby, and tunnel visioned on the revenge as much as Ellie is. And now the structure of the story, as bad as it is, it can't get no worse. Probably, I don't know. They don't. It seems like they want you to be confused partially, because you can't start a story like this. Now there is a couple things that happen prior to this. You get catch up knowledge from the last game and a small little moment between Ellie and Joel when she's still 15, and then instantly kicks 4 years later.
I heard you had quite a night after I left.
I... She kissed me. It was just Dina being Dina. She didn't mean anything by it.
I was talking about your fight with Seth. Wait, you kissed Dina?
Oh. I thought this...
We're broken up 1 week and you make a move on my girl?
No. She was probably just trying to make you jealous. I would never... Fuck, this is awkward.
I'm messing with you, man. I don't care. Get dressed.
You're the worst.
It's kind of fucked up you did that. Get your stuff together, we're already late.
So none of that makes sense. Ellie's kind of an asshole about making a move on this recent ex, and then now we go speak to
Ellie.
Seth, and we don't know who he is. None of it makes sense.
Seth's got something he wants to say to you.
I don't want to hear what that bigot has to say.
Do it for me. Please.
Fine.
Seth. Seth, come here.
Fuck me.
Hey. Look, last night I was drinking too much.
Now at this moment, I don't know what that means, but it sounds like he touched her or some shit. Like, most men, when they get drunk, they're like over persistent and they might push the boundaries and commit a crime like battery.
Sure.
I'm trying to say I'm sorry. Maria tells me that you and Dina are headed out. I made you some sandwiches.
Okay.
Your steak.
Thank you, Seth.
Yeah. Well, you be safe out there.
Yep.
And again, at this point in the game, you don't know anything. You don't know nothing. And this is coming off the first game, and they're just saying shit. She's about to get apologized to by Seth. You don't know who he is. You don't know what he's apologizing for. So far, ever since they gave us the 4 years later message and started the game,
Yo, Dina.
nothing makes
assignment.
sense, and things are going to continue not to make sense. Now we're going to
You get
talk
your
to
girlfriend
Dina
at the stables,
and
please.
meet her as the viewers or the players for the first time. And we're going to have an awkward conversation with her about some shit we know
Dina.
nothing about.
Can I talk to you?
Hey, guys! I'm tapping out. Come on! How long?
Hey.
Hey. I just want to say sorry for running off last night.
Oh, it's okay. I totally get it. I felt bad.
Why?
Because I started the whole thing, and I shouldn't have kissed you in front of all of those people.
No,
And
you were drunk. It's fine.
well, still, I don't want you to think.
No, I'm not reading into it or anything. Just...
You know what I love about you? How you let me finish my sentences.
All right. Well, we should probably get going.
Yeah.
Now, nothing significant happens until we finally are playing with Abby and we get back to the aquarium or whatever, and they kill Joel, and no one is happy about that. No one saw that and was like, oh, nah, I'm mad, let's kill Abby. No, there was more. I'm mad, I gotta kill Abby, and who the fuck wrote this shit? This is not a good start to this game.
Please stop! Please don't shoot! Joel, please get up!
This game just started! I don't even want to play this game anymore. They killed Joel. So yeah, they messed up with that. That's not good writing. The title for that video that Corey Kenshin has is called Naughty Dog, How Could You Do This? Yeah, main characters die, but the execution is important. Another character they did absolutely terribly, Jesse. Jesse, man, he only had one purpose, you know, and they didn't communicate, they didn't respect him, and then they couldn't even be honest with him.
She had a rough night. Barely could get her to keep water down.
You should have woken me up.
Is she pregnant?
Yeah?
I get why you came out here. But we gotta take her back. She needs real care, and she's not gonna get that.
Yeah, I know.
Now, yes, I said they're not honest with him, and that doesn't mean they don't blatantly lie, but withholding information that he has the right to know is lame. Very lame. Now, thankfully, he does become all the wiser and know that she's pregnant before he ends up dying anyway. But, I mean, he wants her to go back home and be safe. He's worried about her safety. He is worried about preserving the life of her and his child. And how did the writers pay him back for that?
Jesse, stand up! Hands in the air, I shoot this one too.
Now, at that moment, I personally I wasn't shocked, but I was more of just I was so irritated because I instantly knew at that moment what the whole purpose of Jesse's character was. They killed him like that for a reason. They know you won't care, really. You'll get over it instantly, if care at all. And he's got Dina pregnant. So if he ain't gonna be the father, who will be? It's gonna be Ellie. It's gonna be Ellie. We are trying to force some way where we can have this Red Dead Redemption 2 in-game family shit. But this time it's two bitches and it's in The Last of Us. It's stupid. It's not good writing and it's forced. And you did Jesse just downright terrible. That's the whole purpose of its existence. To be a fucking sperm donor. Now, the last character I want to talk about that they did absolutely awful.
He did what he did to save me.
And really
There's no cure because of me. I am the one that you want.
Is Abby. Poor old Abby.
Just let him go.
You know, they put her in a position where you can't help but hate her because you love Joel, because you know Joel. But if, let's say you don't know Joel, and let's say you know Abby, and you know her father, and then someone's killed her, and you find out it's Joel,
and you
goddammit,
it.
We're gonna hunt down and kill Joel, 1,000%. And just killing him, simply killing him, is very, very, very merciful because he's the reason there's no cure, people are still dying, there's zombies still running all over the place. Why would he let that all continue? Because he can't let go. He should be ashamed of himself. And even after doing that, he should reflect on it and be like, damn, what the fuck did I just do? Not thinking back and saying, shit, if I could do it again, I'd do it again. That's some dickhead shit. That's some dickhead shit. So, regardless, Ellie kills all her friends, and then Abby is going to retaliate once she realizes what's going on. She's caught wind. She sees the map. And she's got this little kid who thinks she's a boy because, again, they want to push the propaganda and will squeeze in characters and push in cutscenes and waste the player's time for the sake of propaganda. This is the stupid world we're living in where they're sacrificing the quality of a game so they can force you to believe and think that, people can change their gender. Now, the same night, Mel and Owen is killed by Ellie, Abby catches up with her. And she kills Jesse, as he comes running through the door. And everything after that, the way they had it play out is terrible, right? Or no, not everything. The ending of it is terrible. Everything was fine until the ending of how it finished.
Stop! She had nothing to do with this. She's pregnant. Good. Abby. Don't ever let me see you again.
It's just stupid. It's stupid. Because why would you let Ellie live again? Because this little kid said, Abby, no, it doesn't matter. You don't know shit. You just got here. But then later on, I'm thinking like, man, it would have been better if Forget the kid saying anything. If anything, Abby should have had a moment of realization. And this is the way I choose to see it. Abby realizes that this isn't the way to go about it because it's not going to bring anybody back. And two, it's just going to continue the cycle of revenge. She could just kill Dina. Ellie's going and let Ellie live again, which would be stupid. Ellie's going to come after her again. Or she could kill Ellie and let the pregnant girl live. The pregnant girl who just attempted to kill her is going to hunt her down later on. She could kill them both. And somebody is going to try to come after her. Just like somebody came after Joel herself. It was her. Man, I worded that weird. But yeah, she came after Joel. Joel didn't expect it, right? But when it happened, he wasn't confused on why this was happening to him. And it'll be the same for her. So that would have been cool. And I think that's the way it is for her. She learned her lesson. This revenge shit is lame. It's lame. And she moved on with her life. This bitch beat your ass. Beat your bitch up. And then let you walk. After all the shit you did. You should be so grateful. Now you living happily ever after with raising your homie's baby, right? And what? You still be like, I gotta finish this. Finish what? It is finished. She finished it. You're lucky she didn't finish you. Now you catch her at her weakest. Her muscle mass gone. She hungry. Her feet beat up. She starved. And that's when you like, what's good, bitch? That's some hoe shit. And you can make the argument that Ellie couldn't have known, but anybody would see Abby and it's like, damn, I don't even want to kill her anymore. I don't even, like, even if at that moment, like, as building up to finding her again, would you really, no one's running up on her and is like, nah, let's get her. Like, no one wants to kill her. Not anymore.
It's you. Abby. I got you. I got you.
At this point, whatever you think Abby deserves, fuck it, man. She's already got it, dude. She ain't got nobody left except this kid. They've been going through hell together for like the past month or two at this point right here. And now, to add on to all that, she got Ellie's bitch ass trying to kill her too.
I can't let you leave. I'm not doing this.
Right here, Ellie's looking real lame. She's not cool. She looks like a fucking bully.
No. I'm not gonna fight you. Yes, you will. He's not a part of this. You made him a part of this. Okay.
This is how Ellie's paying her back for her forgiveness and shit. When Dina wasn't a part of it, that logic didn't apply. And the crazy thing throughout this fight, Abby keeps getting, she's already beat the fuck up. She keeps getting cut up. She gets stabbed, and not once, but twice. And then, not to mention all the other constant attempts to kill her. And as slow as that knife went in, you gonna feel that. That hurt. And it's gonna keep bleeding. I mean, they don't show us, but realistically, it is very likely for Abby to die for how much blood she would lose from this death match. And again, nobody enjoyed fighting her right here. Nobody.
Do I follow her and finish the job? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, y'all. Wow. Wow. She was lights out with that first. Bro, what the f is going on? This ain't it. 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 I mean, it isn't, but it isn't it though. Ellie, yo, man. Look at what she's doing. Golly. Oh my gosh. And she's still having flashbacks. I knew she couldn't do it. I knew she couldn't do it. I knew she couldn't do it.
And after that, oh, by the way, game's so trash. Corey Kenshin, he didn't finish the game, so I can't give you his reaction on this scene. Otherwise, I would have. But after this, Ellie, she's got 3 fingers like a Ninja Turtle on her left hand. And Dina, that house with the baby, she ran off. She's gone. I would assume she went to Jackson. Where else would she go? But the game is trash. You know, it ends with you still having questions. And it's just, yeah, it's not a good game. It's a stain. It's a stain on the gaming community. It's a stain in anyone's library of video games. It's filth. It's garbage. Me personally, I give The Last of Us 2 a 2 out of 10.